Yo, man, I'm on here. I just want to talk about the Dionne Warwick, Beyonce situation. Like, I love Dionne Warwick. She definitely an icon, a legend. Um, but I think some of the Beehive that's attempting to drag Dionne Warwick for her statement is not really looking into it from a bigger, grandiose perspective, right? So Beyonce's a legend. She's a superstar. She's a megastar. I think we throw around words lately, in our you know, lexicon like goat. We say that all the time. Like, oh, that eat a goat. We say that shit for somebody that fucking rolled Dutchess and shit good. Like, roll games and shit. Oh, that nigga the goat. That nigga roll game with me. We don't use the words. We use them very casually more so nowadays. And I feel like with the Dionne Warwick Beyonce situation, when she say icon, she means your great grandchildren or your grand's gonna be saying like RESPECT. We all know that shit. No matter how old you is, you know that shit by the time you're 5 years old, and that is music that my grandmom listened to. You understand what I'm saying? So that's to her what iconic is. And the question is, in 50 years, is people's kids going to know Beyonce songs in that way? Is she going to have a Lady Marmalade or something like that, like Patti LaBelle? Or is she going to be known for very iconic moments? So that brings me to, like, really, some of these people that we call icons, are they really icons, right? Like Madonna, like, she's an icon because of her image, her visuals, and what that brought to the game. But as far as being a musician, a music artist, she ain't, to me. She a legend, But I don't know about iconic. But I guess because she changed it visually, then maybe you slide her in there. I don't know. And these is people that's been doing this shit for like 40 years. It's not like when you in that 20-year mark, you kind of like in the legend status, trying to see what you do next. Artistically, I feel like Beyonce has been making a lot of moves to become an icon, like an Aretha, like a Tina Turner, and she's in my top five performers. Like my top five, James Brown is number one, and then I'll probably put uh, Tina Turner at number two, and then I'll probably put Prince at number three, and then I probably put Michael Jackson as number four, Beyonce is number five. And I know that sounds crazy, but I put the teachers above the students. So without Tina Turner, there would be no Beyonce. Without James Brown, there would be no Michael Jackson. And Prince is a person of his own. He's just his own right, and there's no one after him that is a offshoot of Prince. So with that being said, those are my top performers in that order: James Brown, Tina Turner, the teachers, Michael Jackson, Prince. He's just of his own, and then Michael Jackson and Beyonce. So I know that might sound a little crazy, but whatever. So and Beyonce got performance. She's great vocally. She is wonderful. People don't take into consideration. People don't. Her entertainment takes away from you listening to her vocal ability. Her vocal ability is amazing. But is her classic songs, her classic album cuts like "I Care"? Is that going to be a song? I love that song. But is that going to be a song that our great grandkids are singing? Probably not, right? Like, how many songs is the songs that people be singing 50 years from now going to be like "Who Run the World" or "Single Ladies" and like them big anthems? Like where, but at this point in her career, she's taken a more artistic path. And I remember she did an interview like 10 years ago saying she had all the number one albums and all that. She's not really concerned with that. She's more concerned with the art. So I love the direction that, Beyonce is going towards her iconic status, like in her maturity and her, and she's still at the top. Don't nobody work as hard as her. She's still there at the age she's at. She's had the longest run. Just on that, she might be iconic. At the top. She's had the longest run at the motherfucking top, like, period. Like, nobody's been able to sustain this level for so many years. Well, maybe, you had a couple that did. But in this day and age, how much shit moves so fast, she has been excellent at staying at the top for many years. People come and go, artists we like, artists we love, but There's no baby Beyonce coming up that we can look at like, ooh, she might have it. Nowhere near right now. Closest person is Normani. I say Normani is the closest person with, she could get her vocals much, better when she get them top notch, and her performance get top notch just with experience, just as a veteran. She might start to look like, the skill set of Beyonce. But right now, it's nobody in this with the skill set. But I think iconic. Let me look up the definition actually for the exact definition, because. Okay, so icon, a painting of Jesus Christ or another holy figure, typically in a traditional style or wood, venerated and used as an aid to devotion in the Byzantine, and other Eastern churches. Synonyms are image, idol, portrait, likeness, representation, symbol, figure, statue, model, or a person or thing regarded as a representative symbol or as worthy of veneration, which veneration is like respect, honor, greatness. Is Beyonce, yes, she's that, but of what? Of pop music, of R&B, of soul, like, Aretha got Queen of Soul, like, it's just, where is it, what is it going to end? But this is her period to define her iconic status to me. And she's in her period right now. Like the homecoming, that was her iconic shit. You know what I'm saying? Or, just her latest moves. The Super Bowl, her latest moves are moving into Lemonade. Her latest moves are moving her into iconic. But I don't think as far as age or time in the game, time in the business, that she has quite reached that iconic status. And some people who are considered icons, I don't consider her icon, so I could be wrong. Like, I don't think Madonna's an icon. I do think what she did, like, with the image, she did change the fucking game with how the shit looks aesthetically, but her music left no type of imprint, and she was a musical artist, So, I know Madonna probably is iconic, but just in my view, like, I got people who are iconic that it's like you never going to hear another one of them. And then, like, Anita Baker to me is iconic. So you don't have to be the biggest star to make you iconic. It just have to be what you brought was just so fucking powerful and maybe never has been duplicated or, like, whatever the case. So Beyonce is up there for me. She's coming up, but she does have to get a couple more years to be called, but she's the greatest performer of my generation. Like, I'm not old enough to have seen Mike moonwalk in 1983 with the, I don't missed all that. And I remember Mike being like, it's black, it's white, yeah. Like, I remember that Mike, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember Butterflies Mike, but I don't go all the way back to Thriller and Off the Wall. I seen the shit, of course, but I wasn't in that moment. So Beyonce is the number one performer of my lifetime, of my generation. So, yes, right, number one artist, number one. But icon, if we want to use that word really, really tight, really, really specific, I don't know. Let me know what y'all think, man. I'm out.